Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into the #1 deck in the world inside of Clash Royale and trying it out inside of a challenge, and let's go ahead and get into it right now. Now here we go. Checking out the leaderboard, it looks like the #1 player in the world is D Blackrose from UAE Legends, and taking a look at his deck, he's actually rocking a trifecta deck, similar to what we've seen previously. Now, there's a couple of bridge spam elements to the deck. You've got the Night Witch Bandit as well as the Battle Ram, the Ice Golem as well with the Inferno Dragon. Should be an interesting deck to play, and let's go and try it out inside of a grand challenge and see if we can pick up some victories using it. And yeah, this deck seems pretty good. Now, I did see that he said his favorite card was the Golem, and the Golem isn't inside of this deck, so who knows if he's actually fibbing about what his favorite or what his current deck actually is. But let's go and try this deck out right now. I think it should be pretty solid, and starting off with the Night Witch in the back, we should use this. Oh, that is interesting. Well, we have the Graveyard Both Tower strategy coming out from Ben13. Looks like he's gonna make me choke all over myself when he plays defense, because I didn't know he was actually gonna go ahead and try to defend this after playing his Graveyard right onto our King Tower and Arena Tower. Really? Okay, that is what a start to the battle. A Graveyard on top of both of my towers, combined with the fact that he actually defended, turned into just a fiesta. I'm going to let that wizard do its thing, but looks like we're in for an interesting game right here, guys. And we'll see how Ben13 evolves his Graveyard skills. Now, I'm going to start again with the Night Witch. I'm not going to go crazy, seeing as I thought he was giving up in the beginning of the battle, and he just didn't want to do this challenge anymore, and he was letting me win, but it doesn't look like that was the case. He actually has a Sparky going in right now. That Sparky's going to lock all the way down onto my Battle Ram as well as my Ice Golem. Looks like the Night Witch plus the Barbarian should do good work against this Sparky here. And in the end, we're going to get some decent damage down. I can get my Inferno Dragon ready in a moment. And what a start to the game. That's really all I can say. This one has been an interesting one. Bandit's going to go in against this Lumberjack. Let's go ahead and lock on immediately. I've got an Ice Golem over here. I didn't play it in a perfect position though, so it's not going to work perfectly. Let's play a log predicting the skeleton army. Doesn't look like it's going to come out though. That still will be tower #1 going down to 0, and after an absolute fiesta to start the game, including almost throwing up all over myself after that first defense, it looks like we're going to take tower #1 fairly easily. Good Goblin Barrel from him is going to result in some damage, but still, we're in a commanding position going into the rest of this game. And we should be able to clean this one out. Now the bats, easy pickings onto the rest of the stuff he has over there. I'll get my Inferno Dragon going in. He has his Wizard going down right here. Wonder if he's going to end up playing the Sparky. I don't really know. I'll play an Ice Golem against this Lumberjack. Everything's going down on that side. He's going to play another Graveyard, which does counter the Inferno Dragon, believe it or not, just because the Inferno Dragon keeps on targeting these little skeletons. But still, that should be tower #2 going down to 0, and even with these skeletons being such a nuisance, we should be able to pick up this victory in a second. Let's just let that Sparky destroy our Bandit, and we can follow up with our Night Witch with our Bandit. This should be GG, well played. Log going down right now, and that's going to be the end of a fairly interesting battle against Ben13, and I'm not sure what that Graveyard was in the very beginning. Some interesting Graveyard placements, but let's move to battle #2. Maybe we'll have a little bit more concise of a challenge where there isn't just stuff being flung all over the map. Let's go against Lord Diggler from Team Repulse right here and see if we can pick up win #2 and to get this match done. Okay, again, Night Witch seems to be a pretty good starting card. Now, I've seen a lot of people play Goblins like this to start off a match, or something like that. They use it like on the bridge, and it ends up doing a pretty decent amount of damage. So we're gonna get one. Check out all that damage we get right there. I should have not been staring at them and actually went ahead and attacked this side. He's gonna get his Bandit going in. He's got a Battle Ram too. Man, this is gonna be obnoxious. Let's get our Bandit going against this. It's still gonna lock onto the tower. That's so bad. Ice Golem, please save us. Do something. Not gonna end up happening. We are in a lot of trouble right now, guys. His Night Witch is gonna go in and just obliterate us over here. Bats are gonna do the best that they can. I've got a Battle Ram going in. But that's really all I can ask for. Here goes a set of goblins to do work right here. Another elixir collector from him is actually going to be pretty decent for us, because now our Inferno Dragon is still running towards the tower. It's going to lock onto the Bandit, unfortunately. But then it's going to switch to the tower because the Bandit actually ended up doing that, and that's going to burn that tower all the way down to 0. Perfectly done. And even after a struggle to the beginning of this game, that just turned around so quickly with the Inferno Dragon locking on right there. It's going to lock all the way onto the King Tower too. Bandit's going to lock on as well, so for some extra damage. 3 Musketeers is going to go down though. And we're going to have to deal with this on this side of the map. So let's go and play our Poison plus a log. Hopefully he doesn't have the heal spell. Are you serious? so annoyed. Ice Golem stopped this Musketeer. Night Witch stopped this over here. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Goblins are going in. Bats are going in. Hey, we actually defended. That's not too bad. But we used so much elixir trying to kill those 3 Musketeers that it was super depressing. Bandit's going to lock on, but I don't think it's going to be able to stop this Battle Ram in time. Oh, it did actually. And as his Bandit goes in, we'll play a log to hopefully clean up some, but still, this Bandit's going to crush our tower, and we're going to be fairly even going into the rest of this battle. But he does have 3 Musketeers, which can crush us at a moment's notice. Now, unfortunately, that heal spell is going to dominate us. Safe to say he has a really good deck against what we're playing. I'll get my Ice Golem going down over here. Got my Inferno Dragon as well. I'm going to just start preparing a big push over here. He's going to use 3 Musketeers again, so maybe we can... Instead of playing Battle Ram, let's go ahead and be crazy aggressive on this side. I've got Poison Spell going down here. I've got Log going down as well. Hopefully we can start cleaning up as that ice, or as that heal spell goes in. We're just going to take so much damage right now. These 3 Musketeers did end up getting a decent bit chunked, but not completely killed. And as the Bandit goes down, as everything goes down, we need a cycle to this Poison Spell so quickly. Another heal spell. Are you serious? Heal spell is going to go in. That is going to be the end of the game. Oh, man. We just got obliterated right there. Oh, I hate 3 Musketeer heal so much, and it's going to crush us inside of the second battle, so feels bad. But yeah, I know. The cry face is what I need right there. Lord Diggler is going to pick up the win. 1-1 inside of this challenge right now. 3 Musketeer heal, that's all you gotta say. If you don't have Fireball against 3 Musketeer heal, you are in a big load of trouble, or else if you have like Execution or Tornado or something, you can do some good work against it as well. Getting a couple of bats from our crown chest will be our saving grace right there. And let's get into battle number 3 and see if we can go maybe like 3-1 inside of this challenge. I think that would be pretty good for us. All right, let's see if we can turn this one around. Sketchy last battle, but that's gonna be okay. I'm going to play my Goblins right here just to show you guys what I was talking about. Here goes my log over here. I'm even going to play the Bandit instead of the Ice Golem. So Bandit will get some damage. Looks like my Goblins didn't do that much damage, which stinks, but still my Bandit's going to lock onto the tower. Nicely done. So much Bandit damage right there. And as the E-Barbs come out, we can play Ice Golem, we can play Night Witch, and that should be a fairly nice defense on this side right here. And yeah, no harm, no foul right now. 1 hit onto my Night Witch, but here comes the Battle Ram. Here comes another bit of our push right now. Expecting a Princess. He's going to play a Miner instead. Miner's not going to be able to stop that from hitting the tower, though. Looks like I saw that tower jiggle, which means it did connect. The Barbarians, the Night Witch are all going to do their best against this Ice Wizard right here. One of the bats is going to stay alive with a little bit of HP, plus the 3 others that are spawning, and this game has gone perfectly so far. And let's go ahead and make sure we keep it going. Now, Goblins, once again, are going to clean up this Princess. Let's see what he's going to follow up with. Looks like he's going to let those Goblins just stab the tower right there, which will be a positive elixir and damage trade. And as our Bandit goes in, I'll even play the Ice Golem plus this. Poison Spell is going to go down. It's only going to hit the first 3 minions, I think, though. Some of the bats actually are going to help clean up these minions right here. We're still going to take tower number 1 with the Bandit plus the Night Witch on that left-hand tower. So far, so good. He has barely scratched that left-hand tower so far, and this game is looking so good for us. All right, let's keep doing what we're doing. In fact, I'm going to play Battle Ram. A lot of people don't expect the Battle Ram. Why the heck did that Elite Barbarian not attack that Battle Ram? Someone tell me that. It doesn't look like we're going to get much of an exclamation, but I'll just let that do its thing. He's got a Miner down over here. We'll play some Goblins to clean that up. Should have a little counter push on this side that he's going to have to follow up. The Bandit's going to lock right onto that Princess, and it's even going to hit onto the tower right there, which is just disgusting. And that's going to result in this tower barely having any HP left. He's not even going to defend, so why not go for the 3 crown? He's given us the opportunity, so we're going to go for it. Here goes the Poison Spell. Here goes the Night Witch onto the Bandit. This will turn some of the minions around as well to make sure we don't take too much tower damage. And as we get ready with the Bandit, the Battle Ram, with everything in our sight, I've even got a log for some E-Barbs that I know are coming out. Look at the E-Barb prediction right there, which is going to let my Battle Ram get onto the tower. GG, well played. Swagging with that log right there. Do you see that log? It wasn't even towards the tower or anything that was in sight, but I knew the Elite Barbarians were coming out, and that's going to give us 3 crowns right there, and a nice little turnaround after that last battle. Unfortunately, in that last battle, with 3 Musketeer heal, which is my least favorite deck in the world right now. Unfortunately, we lost that one, but we're going to pick up a nice, clean, easy victory right there. And let's get one more against Sebas right here to make sure this #1 deck sees fit. Yeah, this is a pretty good deck. I mean, I don't know if this is the deck the guy was actually using, but this is definitely a solid bridge spam trifecta deck that I've seen a decent chunk of. He's going to play some bats right here. Interesting. I'll get my Ice Golem. I guess I'll play my Poison Spell. I was going to play the Poison earlier, but I didn't want to waste anything. Inferno Tower is going to go out. This guy has used so much elixir so far. And as these bats pop down right there, I'll just go ahead and let that Inferno Tower do its thing. And I should just be able to start with my Inferno Dragon momentarily. And let's see what we can do against his push. I'm trying to build up a slow push so I don't have to deal with this Inferno Dragon. Wow. Or Inferno Tower. But wow, with this Prince going in, all we're going to have to do right here is log this down. Zap will not kill goblins, my friend. I hate to inform you of that. Actually, I don't hate it. There goes the Inferno Tower as soon as I build up my counter push. This is going to be... It's going to be painful for my opponent right here. That's going to take out all of the skeletons except for 2. Here go the bats right here. We're going to poison those down to make sure we get those bats nice and dead. And as the Inferno Dragon locks onto the tower, that's going to be some serious damage. And without those archers, I believe that tower might have gone down to 0, but that's actually going to get cleaned up inside of the poison spell. 550 left between us and almost certain victory. And this game is pretty much just as safe as the last one right now. I'm not seeing a way which we're going to actually lose. And again, this deck paying off some massive dividends right now. And let's go ahead and keep it going. Now another bomber. Unless he follows this bomber up, the bats will kill the bomber. He's going to play looks like he's going to play the Prince. Ooh, I meant to play something a little bit sooner. Actually, the bomber's going to end up living. Unfortunate right there. Let's go ahead and get our Battle Ram plus our Ice Golem to do some serious damage right now. It looks like this should be able to do work, even with these bats doing work against my Inferno Dragon. Battle Ram's going to go ahead and smack into the tower. Ice Golem will explode and kill some of the skeletons, and that should be the end of tower number 1. And I don't really know what this guy's going to do. He has a Prince as his only offensive option, which is not my favorite option to see, to be honest. I'll go ahead and get my log down right here. As he tries to do work, I've got the Ice Golem as well, which should be able to clean up some of these bats. Prince is going to lock on in a second. Let's go and play this over here. I've got the Battle Ramp for this tower. Zap's not going to do anything, my friend, and that should be the end of this next tower as well. Actually, the Skeleton Army's been paying off some big dividends, even with this going. Now, let's play the Inferno Dragon. This is going to be hilarious. Another Inferno... Double Inferno Dragons right here are going to try to do their thing. There goes some archers. One Inferno Dragon left. Unfortunately, that Inferno Dragon's a little bit naked hanging out right there. So I think that's going to be the end of game number 1, unfortunately, or game number 4. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the 3 crown, but that's okay. Beggars can be choosers. Log to clean all of that up. Look at that juicy log right there, cleaning up so much work. And that's going to be GG well played for 3-1 inside of this challenge. Guys, this deck is pretty solid. I don't know if the #1 player of the world was actually using this deck seriously, or if he was just using it inside of a challenge. I didn't see anything on TV Royale that would make me think that he was actually doing it. But if you guys want to try out this deck, let me know how it works for you guys in the comment section below. Let's go and donate to our clan mates. Always going to make sure you're donating. But we've got goblins, then we've got a lot of classic cards, the Ice Golem Battle Ram combo. Then you've got the trifecta, which is going to be Inferno, Night Witch, and Bandit. Log as well for 4 legendary cards inside of this deck. And wrapping it up with the poison, that is going to do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully I'll bring you guys some new episodes soon, not from the comfort of my old apartment floor. And that is going to do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.